Great to have you with us. Please like, subscribe, and share. Welcome back, your man Chris. Thanks so much for joining us. Hey, tonight we're going to check out a new artist, and this comes direct from the comments. Thank you, Hog family. Barry Hankins, Mary JC, Maxi Quinones. You said that I should check out Samson, 43 equals 13. So tonight we're going to do just that. Never heard of him, but I'm excited. If he's anything like Tom McDonald, I think we'll be in for at least some really good lyrics, maybe a good laugh. We'll see, maybe a little bit of both. But before we do, if you could, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, let us know how we're doing in the comments, turn the notifications on so whenever we drop new content, you get a ding. And also, if you could, please share this channel with everybody that you can think of. And we're just excited about finding awesome talent, unusual talent, and having great, tough conversations. So without any further ado, let's check out Samson, 43 equals 13.
I love high gas prices, I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, cause I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though, it's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first, cause life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look, everything.
Ouch. All right. He's right. As painful as that is to admit, I think that last line just basically summed it up right now. With the current occupant of the Oval Office and the administration that's going on, we are in a very, between a rock and a hard place, to put it mildly. I love his sarcasm at the beginning. I love high gas prices. No, really, it's great. Make me pay more and get less. Wow, he's also right in it's no longer left or right, man, because most of it is a uniparty. Most of the Republicans are actually Democrats. All the Democrats are really actually socialists, and they're all after power. They're all after lining their own pockets and aggregating their own power. It's ridiculous. And we're the ones getting caught in the middle and screwed. I like this guy. All right.
Sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before? Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You could brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I want to know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give...
The last 4 years before Biden, it was way cheaper. Oh my gosh. And even though President Trump was not the greatest fiscal conservative, he wasn't intentionally trying to destroy the economy. I don't care what anybody says. If you ask me, Biden has done and his administration have done everything in their power to intentionally devalue the dollar, to intentionally monetize the debt, to intentionally spend trillions of dollars on new stuff that we did not have, and stuff that benefits not one American. Hundreds of billions of dollars to foreign wars like Ukraine. $80 billion to the Taliban, a terrorist group that is our sworn enemy. Climate change provisions that do nothing for America except steal American jobs, destroy the American economy, kill the Americans' freedom of movement. It's all, if you ask me, been intentional. All right, I like this guy. All right, let's back this up a little bit because I don't want to lose where he was going. All right, he spits fire, doesn't he?
Up at Conoco, I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, because the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying. Now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get the Target. So by the time I got done buying all this shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? I'm just pissed off.
The media lies. He's absolutely right. The media totally lies. And, they're not just dumb. They're literally just a propaganda mouthpiece for the socialists, the DNC, and the globalists. And they literally lie to everybody. The economy is not good. it's in the crapper. The economy is terrible. The jobs report that just rolled out last week, that's already been corrected downward after the big headline. 300,000 new jobs were created, although 80% of them were part-time jobs, not full-time. And then even after that, it's already been corrected downward to half that number. It's all a big scam. I like this guy. Way to go, Samson. Anybody in the comments can tell me where this guy comes from? Like, what's his history? This dude, I like the way he raps. Doesn't have, the beat is pretty cool, but it's mostly just his lyrics. This is pretty wild. Anybody in the comments, please let me know who this guy is. Anything you can about him. Good dude.
But I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being over.
Dude, he's right. Waffle Houses used to be open 24 hours a day. What the heck happened to that? Let's go back to a world which made sense when Waffle Houses were open 24 hours a day, damn it.
Zealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see the shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that. I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see the Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole
All right. At least somebody is watching Joe Biden. At least somebody is looking at Joe Biden and going, things that make you go, He can't complete a sentence. He can't walk off a stage, even though he's literally got printed instructions. Say your remarks. Turn to the left. Exit stage left. Shake two hands. Continue down the corridor. He can't do any of it. And it's a sad gag reel. And he's not running the country. Joe Biden is not running anything. He's literally a marionette that somebody winds up, pulls the strings. The country's being run by Obama and Hillary. And this goes back to a speech that Obama did as he was leaving office back in 2016. How he said that his ultimate dream job, because he was asked if he wanted a third term, and he said, no, not if I have to do all the presidential stuff and the visits and go in public. But he said, if I could run it from behind the scenes, I would do it. Well, he got his wish. That's why they pumped Joe Biden up for the 2020 election, rigged it, stole it for him, and now here we are. Wow.
Thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click in.
That was classic. I'm going to rewind that. He actually overlaid an audio of Joe Biden trying to talk. That was classic.
Not a rumor.
You gotta,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day.
Yes. What has two thumbs and wants Trump back in office? This guy. All right.
I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed, the fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, because they know damn well you're a problem now. Pulling out was a good choice. Not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my God, we did it, Joe.
He's right. That scene with Joe Biden checking his watch like a disinterested Jack, you know what, while the coffins of dead service men and women were laid out on the tarmac, needs to be put on every ad from every GOP around the country. People need to remember just how disrespectful this president in name only was to our servicemen and women who died because he was a moron, because he wanted to give $80 billion to the Taliban, because he wanted to set a terrorist organization back up in Afghanistan that we spent the last 23 years trying to root out. And he gives it all back to him. It was absolute nonsense. It was disgusting. And that the image of that still is like a worm in my brain. And it makes me so angry. I'm so glad Samson mentioned this. Kudos to you, Samson, for talking about that, talking about some real issues in your rap. Way to go.
Of her, where she been through all these deadly days. As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a...
Just a talking head teamed up with the Walking Dead. That would be so true if Kamala could actually talk, but all she does is vomit word salads that have literally make absolutely no sense. They have no coherence whatsoever. I could take an AI program, not even an AI program. I could take a random number generator, assign the numbers to words, spit out 100 random numbers, have a computer voice literally say the words associated with those random numbers, and it would make more sense to Kamala Harris.
Bummer. I feel like I'm watching the third installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the...
Bravo for that one. Bravo. Joe Biden loves terrorist organizations. He loves the cartels. The only people who've gotten rich under a Joe Biden administration are the globalists, the media, the cartels, the terrorist organizations, the human traffickers, and of course, Joe Biden's family.
The fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him, that's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your second day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
Woo! Wow. All right. Don't mince words, Samson. What do you really think? Yikes. All right. That was coming fast and furious and had some good laughs, but man, he went down some dark roads that needed to be gone down because it's some things that we've stopped talking about. We stopped talking about the $80 billion to a terrorist organization. We stopped talking about the 13 dead soldiers that should not be dead to this day. They should be alive right now. And the Gold Star father in the State of the Union address who was shouting at him, absolutely. Kudos to you too for calling it out. The border where Joe Biden has enabled, him and Kamala Harris have enabled human traffickers, have enabled drug traffickers, have enabled terrorists to come across our border. Hundreds, if not thousands, of Chinese nationals of military age have walked across our southern border. There is coming a black swan event. I mean, it's all encapsulated in what Samson says. He's absolutely right. Joe Biden is a complete and utter disaster. And by the grace of God, we will get him out of office in about 270 some odd days. We need everybody's help. Everybody has got to make this happen. This is probably one of our last chances. So, wow, kudos to you, Samson. A round of applause again. A golf clap from this man. Thank you so much. Hey, man, I love that. That was awesome. I got some good laughs. Made me think about a lot of things. made me remember seeing some things that really make me angry, but he's absolutely right. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too, man. If there's other stuff from Samson that we should check out, please let me know in the comments. Please share this with everybody who loves Samson that you know. I would love to get him on board with the courageous army as we go try to take back our country. Love you guys. I love Hog Family. I love the Hangover Gang. And thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Remember, please, to smash that like button, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and share this with everyone as we drive towards 10,000 subscribers. Thanks so much. And in the midst of all this, thank God we can still trust that there is a God who is good and who is sovereign. And it'll all be good in the end. If it's not yet good, man, it's not yet the end. Till I catch you next time.